the background playing music off their TV, watching a movie, and I just didn't want to get copyrighted. So we had to do work without you guys getting able to see it, but I'm going to show you guys around it before we continue on working, and let you guys just see what we've been doing. And again, also, there was someone yesterday who was wanting to play Siege with me. Sorry for not playing Siege, but I was on this for 14 hours, man. Was not expecting to be on that long, but I just wanted to get as much done as I possibly could. So at first we have the nice neat little bridge here, and we're going to up the scale of the land. Like, the land's going to come to right here, by the way, guys. It's not going to be down here, so we're going to rebuild some of this to reform it. And then we're going to have a pathway that leads from it to the small village over there, I guess. Or we might be removing that village, I don't know. What's up, gamer girl? Welcome to the stream. But we're also going to be doing some other stuff, which is pretty cool. And we also got a little bit of detail down, not too much. But yes, we have our little gate here. I mean, this gate's a little bit primitive for now. I might keep working around it a little bit later, or we just might be lazy with the gate. But this is about what it looks like for now. Let me get rid of these seeds, because it was where I was chopping down trees yesterday. And breaking grass. There we go. So yes, this right here will be a full-on moat, and it's actually going to be deeper than the scale that you see now, because right here is going to be the water level. As you guys can see, I'm going to have to later go and, like, dry this up, so I'm going to go ahead and, like, do a little bit of that now, but it's going to keep doing that until I kind of do something like this and be drastic about it. But even then, it'll still kind of... Hold on, let me just dry that up right quick, just so it doesn't do that. But we're gonna have to go over time and do stuff like that, just like go crazy with it in order to dry up this water scale a little bit. And there's gonna have to be multiple of us doing this, but yeah, we're gonna have to like sponge all this water, and we're gonna clear it to make the layer be at this layer here that you guys can see there. So yeah, you can see it's going to take a lot of us to do this, but this layer here is going to be the water layer, and then we're going to dig a few layers down, which you guys don't get to see just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and put a sponge there to mark it. But right here is going to be the water layer. Once we get this all done, we're actually going to dig this out to the height we want it, after we dry the water, of course. And this is going to go all the way around this castle, guys, at this width, by the way. That's just so players can't just be like, when we do get into survival mode, they can't just be like, boing, and then just, like, jump over it, you know? It's going to be huge. You're going to be like, failed, like that. So, yeah. And what's going to be pretty cool is if they get in here, they're stuck. Because I'm actually going to go back and reline the walls with this, which, if you guys don't know what it is, it's called the barrier block. So I'm actually just going to go on both sides of the wall here. So if someone does get stuck in here on survival, they will not be able to break the wall. They're just going to have to legit hunger and starve to death. I might put some mobs in or something just to make it seem a little bit more realistic, so that way the mob will kill the player that falls in. But yeah, that's going to be what's planned, is like that. So now you can see it looks like there's nothing there unless you're holding one of these. So the other players will just see this, as the people who are building can see this. So we're putting the barrier blocks down. There's going to be a ton of barrier blocks on this, guys. As you guys can see, like, it's already going around the castle. It's going underneath the castle. There's going to be a lot done with barrier blocks, and a lot done for whenever we do open this up as a server. So, yes, it's going to be almost unbreakable. Now, there's going to be places like this that can be broken, but we also have the barrier block going down below, so even if the player's like, aha, we go underneath the world, they're just going to stop like this and be like, what? 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 And then they won't be able to break it. So that's what's kind of planned, is so, like, players can't really 100% grief, and I mean, if they do grief, that's definitely a kick, basically, / ban and block off the world, so that way they can't, like, actually rejoin back. I went a little crazy with TNT, because, well, we're going to have to blow this out, tunnel it, mine it, and get it to where you see these lines right here. So we got to mine it, at least this, and one more down, so we can get the barrier blocks underneath it. So that's kind of what we're doing here. First, let's give the tour, and then we're going to give off the... We'll start creating again. The castle is not going to be just this height, by the way, guys. This is the second floor. The castle is actually probably going to be something like... Hold on, let me show you. So right here would be the ceiling for this floor here. Like that. And then right here, this will probably extend up to be about there-ish, maybe a little higher, maybe like right here. And then what we'll do is bring this up to about right here. Actually, yeah, about there-ish. So that way, that's not off scale, that's off scale, right there. Alright, so about there is where the tower's going to go, about here is where this wall's going to go, and we're going to do stuff like in between ever so often. It might not be this exact one, but we're going to do this so that way, you know, it looks like when you're standing up here, where the bow people would set and like kind of shoot off of. And then we're going to have the towers come up top, and then the cool thing is, like, if that's going to be the height of the tower, this right here is going to be the floor. And with that said, it's like that. Although it's going to be every other one, not this one, so it'd be like that-ish. But let's get that out of here. Moving. Lucid Insanity! What's up, Lucid? And Insanity is correct with your name, man, because this is going to take forever. If you guys want to know, from that tower to this tower, in between that is 66 blocks. So it's 66 plus 66 plus 66, and then you do 66 plus 66 plus 66, and then do that all the way around. It's about it's between 300 to 500 blocks cubed. So we're literally gonna have to be putting down like almost 500 of these and almost 500 of these. So there's over 1,000 blocks gonna be placed down on the inside of this alone. And then we also have to build the tower by not only width but height. So that's a lot of building to do, guys. And again, we got a lot of clearing to do as well. Move out all the trees, move out all this stuff, get rid of the water and the lava. Yeah, it's got a lot to do. And this is not even done. Like, to be honest, we're supposed to be doing this all the way down each one of these, because this is the main for the castle. So we're going to be doing like that down every one of these to make sure it's sealed off. And again, this is main 4. So pretty much if we want to place this down, we'd have to go through and do this and then do that on top of them to make sure we get the protection on the bottom. And then we also got to go around every one of the walls, so it's going to be taken a little bit away from the area you guys get to go, but we literally got to do this to the walls just to make sure you guys cannot break them from this side. I mean, they are breakable because, again, I can't go inside, take away from your guys' spacing here by putting them on this side too, because we got limited spacing right here that we can deal with. So you can see I'm already building the stair that comes up here. I've done the same all the way on this end. This one's already done.
You're crazy with it.
Crazy with it. Thanks, Lucid. Yes, I am very crazy with it. But also, again, Lucid, welcome. So, yes, we're going to have all this. It's the theme of this castle is going to be, not only is it going to be built, but it's going to look old and, like, I wouldn't say decayed and abandoned, but it's going to look old in theory. So that's why we're going to be also adding in, like, the mossy stone brick. We're going to have, like, the cracked stone bricks and all that coming into this into play. So right now it looks bare and, like, all this. Later, I'm going to have a better person at designing broken areas to do that, but each hallway is also going to have lanterns. And if we want to provide, like, light that is hidden, I'm not going to use redstone light, because redstone light does cover a good area. But, like, for instance here, it looks all lit up, right? I mean, like, if it was nighttime, this is dark, so to be honest, like, if I went in here, you can see, that's dark, this is light. That's dark, this is light. We're going to do a little trick that is utilized with, like, carpets. And if you guys don't know what that is, I'll actually just go out here and show you real quick. So let me go ahead and get this stuff out of here. I gotta keep these 2 items. Now I'm gonna get carpet. It doesn't matter any type of carpet. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly just grab some white carpet to show you. And then I'm gonna get glowstone. So if you guys don't already know, a full block, for instance, like if I place glowstone and then I put a full block on it, it gets blocked. But if you take something like a carpet, that light does not get blocked. So if you run into light areas, it looks light, there might be something under the carpet. Alright, let's just go ahead and repatch that back up. And it's not only voided to glowstone, it also can be done by utilizing the sea lanterns as well. So it's up to you which one you want to use. So like you guys can see, like if I place a glowstone, it lightens up a little bit more. Sea lanterns are a little bit darker, so it does make the area look a little bit dark. Like if I put that light there, you can see by how much that goes up in a little bit by light. So yes, I went with sea lanterns just to make it a little bit more dim, because again it will be more like an old castle. And again we will be using this, but the cool thing is I want to change this design. So if I get slabs, hold on, let's work around with the design a little bit. We're gonna grab stone brick slab. I'm not gonna worry about doing the mossy, because I'm gonna let the other dude do the mossy. I'm just planning it out. So if I went something like this, that would look a little bit better. Don't you guys agree? So again, it's like...
Can't you use a redstone torch and put a carpet and have it a bit dimmer?
Yeah, but redstone torch powers things, and in case we ever want to add redstone into the castle, I don't want to add like a redstone area, because we do have this. I don't want to add a redstone area, like for instance, say this is redstone, and then say like, oh, I want to put something over here, but the redstone happens to be like next to it. I don't want it to power that object utilizing that redstone bit. So I'd rather just do the hidden lights, so if I do want to implement redstone later, I can implement it without having to worry about where did I put this or where did I put that when it does become forgotten. Because I mean, to be honest, that's a lot of coverage range that I'm going to have to be doing a lot of this, a lot of that, plus like, it's not just going to be buried, just stone brick like this, because it is going to be a server spawn. So I will implement a garden, I'll implement like NPC shops, which will be kind of like the little villagers that you guys can go and like do trades with and stuff like that. I will be adding that into the server spawn. The only thing is, because PS4 don't have servers yet, we don't get plugins like Spigot and Bucket servers do from PC, which is where you can do like /back, /spawn, and do all that type of stuff, and do like /set home, so that way you guys can set your home and then teleport back to spawn, then teleport back to your home. We don't have plugins, so you're gonna have to run here and run back, run here and run back after. Or you could actually set your home at your home by using a bed, run here, get what you're gonna get, because keep inventory is going to be on, and then you just kill yourself and go back to your home. It'll be kind of like using /back or /home whenever you want to go to your home, but you're gonna have to like suicide to do it. It's gonna be quite weird till they actually add something in to like fix that, if they ever do fix it. But again, like, we are placing a lot of stuff here, and we will be having to get rid of this village, get rid of everything, because of the fact that that moat that you guys seen earlier when I started the video, I'll show it to you guys who are here a little bit late. I have like a little bridge, and the bridge goes over the moat, and then on both sides will be land, so it'll look kind of more like a real legit castle. So like between here and the castle will be grass, and then from here to this piece will be water, and it's not going to be regular moat either. So pretty much what I have planned is we're going to take something like this, right? Let's just go ahead and block off some of the water down here, just so I can do like a little tutorial thing here. Let's see here. So the opening is right there, which means here. Did not mean to place that one. Well, actually, you know what? We'll fill it in. Get rid of the water. So imagine, like right now, this is not going to be watered, but what's going to happen is later we're going to have something that looks kind of like a spike. Like for instance, we'll take glass right quick. I want to grab some light blue glass. We're going to do some white glass, white stained glass, which is a little darker. We're going to have something that comes up, and then we're going to have like blue glass being right here, and then later we'll have a little bit of water. So if I can get the water to expand down here a little bit. For instance, this is just the tutorial, so we'll do like that, and then we're going to grab some water. So I need a bucket of water. No, thank you. So it'll look something like that and make it more mesmerizing, but it's going to happen with every bit of this trench. It's going to have like it's harder to say now because it doesn't look like a spike, but you guys can see through that. It looks kind of like that. We might go with a darker panel of glass. I don't know what the exact like glass is going to be for the top layer, but let me go ahead and like get rid of the water. And it will have something down below like this that'll look like a spike, and I mean it'll be built to look like a spike, not like that. But that was just like a little prime example. So when you look down, it looks like there's something there, like a spike or something. That's going to be what's planned. And I'm going to say this idea didn't come from myself. It actually came from someone I used to play Minecraft with on the PC. If you guys ever remember my Awakened Land series, when I played Awakened Land on PC, I had someone that's kind of like a sister to me. We built a castle, not of this size. It was like maybe to this pillar, to that pillar, and then back. It wasn't at this size of being massive. It was going to be, but it wasn't at that point in time. And then they were also thinking of like, I guess you can say wiping the server and restarting over as Zines was, which was the owner of the server. We had something a little bit kind of like that here, and that's where I'm getting the idea from, is her. So I have to give props to her for the design. But this moat will actually extend and go all the way around the castle, going all the way around each bit of the castle. And that's why I said we're going to have to get rid of the village later. So that's what's kind of planned with this. And if you guys do want to hop on and help, that is actually going to be very, very good. And the cool thing is like anyone that puts more than a specific amount of hours into helping this, because I've already put 14 in myself, and then some other people put in like I think at least under about 6 hours. Anyone that helps with a specific amount of time, which I'm not going to let out because I just don't want people to come and help for that exact time and then quit or anything like that, but people that put a lot of time into this server to help build this will actually also be an admin on the server I'm creating. So that's something it might want to boost you and be like, oh my god, I want to go help, because maybe you just want to be an admin on my server. Maybe you want to be very helpful. So yes, every bit of this will be holding this here. So we're going to need people who's good at clearing. We're going to need people who's good at building. We're going to need people who's good at designing. We're going to need people who's good with even just, I want to say planning, because we need to plan this castle out correctly. So we'll have like shops and stuff like that. And then instead of clearing this entire bit back here, we'll clear most of it. But like we'll clear this bit here, and then we'll leave all of this going around. We'll clear the bottom, leaving just the mountain here by itself. We'll clear the top floating bits as well, but we're going to clear all the way around this, clear from here coming back to this, and then go around like this and kind of connect it into this tower, because I might add the king's quarters on a flat surface of land that's lifted above all this up here on the hill. So we might save some of this hill yet, but I do want to flatten it out, make it look a little bit more aesthetic and clean to the eye. And that's a little bit planned. But yes, all this from that is going to be moved. The village is going to be moved because we got, again, the moat that's going to come all the way around the castle. And then a cool thing is we already have ocean behind the castle. So when we get the moat done, the moat can connect into this, and that'll actually probably bring some life from like when they swim around in the ocean here. Maybe they might swim up into the moat and bring some life into the moat, if you guys know what I mean. So that's kind of like a little bit planned as well, but I don't know if it's actually going to work or not. So we know what the main level is. We got to add ground to the castle, so maybe like we'll taper the ground from this point down to the water, and then bring the moat in as well, because again we got to have grass, and then we also got to have the moat, and then we can taper to the ocean to make it seem more legit. But yeah, we got a lot of mountain to move, guys. Now I can say it's not going to take as slow as like having to come over here and be like swoosh, 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 swoosh. Because if you go to about this height, make sure you can go into the next block, back up, while holding your sprint button forward, hold down your right button, and this is what happens. So you guys can see, I broke that, like, really quick. So you guys are able to break really quick by doing this motion, if you're in creative. So if you guys are breaking about the same stuff I'm having to break, that's how you guys would do it. So it'll take it removes some of the time that it takes to delete the blocks, but I mean, like, we're gonna have to massively delete 90% of this mountain. Like, we're gonna have to come back and go to, okay, so hold on, so this is just that grass bit. We're probably gonna have to come back all the way over to about here and remove every bit of section of mountain going straight back from this point. Or maybe, actually, hold on, because the moat is about that big, which will probably be about here. So, actually, about here is about where we're going to have to break. So, it'll be like this entire mountain from all the way back that way and all the way that way is going to be missing for the exact same length of our castle. So, yes, like I said, we're going to need people who's going to be good at moving land. Like, literally just coming back here and take their time to delete this stuff off. And those guys will be helped really, really a lot. I'm going to make my server for, like, while we're building up to just 10 people alone. And I'm going to have, like, 4 people that can, like, go, like, you know, delete trees, delete mountains. We're going to have 4 builders, which is about 8 now. And then we're going to have 2 people who is good at, like, coming over here doing mathematic planning of planning all this floor in, or even just building the floors. While everyone else is, like, building the castle, or doing this, or doing that. But yeah, oh my god, dude, that's like a random butt symbol that I literally was just spamming down to try to clear some. Alright, that's weird. But yes, guys, that's kind of what's planned. But for now, guys, we're going to go ahead and head over and start building some of the floors of the castle. Building some of the walls up around the castle when we get the floors done. I had someone else on the floors yesterday, but they had to get off. So, yeah. And if you're placing, you just do the same thing. Just hold backwards on your, well, you just back up pretty much. I mean, you can't sprint backwards, I don't think. No, you can't. So you just back up regularly, and then you just hold your place button, and then that does that. So on console, it does the same. I'm playing on console as well. I just plugged mouse and key on console. But yes, this is pretty much what we're doing, guys, is just building this castle, which will take a long time. And I'm just going to do a full series on it. So if you guys want to build it, you guys can. If you guys just want to watch the series, you guys can. But I'm just doing it just to show that I did build it and that I didn't just copy-paste the world. So, yeah. We're just going to take our time building it. We're going to try to work on the aesthetics of everything. Bring in some nice little things for, like, player spawn, shops, gardens. Everything that you can possibly think of for Minecraft will be here, except for maybe an enchantment table, because I don't want, like, I don't know, I might bring an enchantment table in. It might be there. Because, I mean, you don't spawn and instantly have, like, full enchants. So, you still have to work for your experience, spend the experience at a table. So, yeah, I might bring an enchantment table in. But, one more thing I actually forgot to tell you guys. Over here where I'm doing the stairwells, these are the only 2 stairwells that will be to get to the top section of this map. Well, of this castle, I want to say. So, if you're coming in, you want to get to the top places, which is where, like, some of the cool stuff might be held, or even, like, you know, just go and explore. I might even add in, like, random stuff, like when we do hide and seeks, for, like, server side, like, I want to say, like, what are they called? Events? Like, server events. I might make a hide and seek event, and I'll hide random chests around the castle that you guys can go and search for if you're playing on the server, and get, like, free gear and free loot. That is going to be planned as well, because I know a lot of people like stuff like that in Ark, when I ran my Ark servers, before I had to pay, like, a lot of money out, to like, I guess you want to say, like, home and auto, and I couldn't pay Nitrado to keep my server up. So, I don't have Ark servers anymore. Sorry about that, guys. But, I did have to pay, like, 4K home and auto. So that's very, very, understandable to why I couldn't keep the Ark servers up. But, at least on Minecraft, it's free. Because I can just run a single-player world, put it to 10 people, and then let you guys play as long as I'm on. And I might be looking to get another PS4, so that's something I don't have to continuously pay on. It's just like, I got it. and then I'll just have it be like a hard server for you guys, so I can just put it down, put it in single player, add you guys as friends for the profile that's going to be on that, and kind of just, I guess you can say, run a free server for this, or even on Ark I might even run free server, but I prefer this because I can build stuff like this and then have you guys like play like on a server this way, and Minecraft's a little bit better if doing that anyways, compared to Ark where I can't edit the drops or edit anything like that unless I'm actually on like a PC held server, which is, you know, renting it from Nitrado or G-Portal. But yeah, so we're going to be sitting here building a lot, guys. I'm sorry if this gets very boring and unentertaining, but again, I just want to show me building it, that it's me over here doing it, and that I didn't just go like, oh, okay, PlayStation has new map, download map, built it, and then just like take rights over someone else, which is very wrong to do. So I'm just going to sit down and do every bit of this myself, build my own spawn, and, you know, just have something there. And I mean, if you guys want to copy it, you can. Just add your own design into it. Don't copy mine all the way down to every aesthetic. So I want to say rights to this map will be like everything out of this block, and the way that it's going to be made after is going to be my rights, because I mean I did build it out of this block, and then my friend and I are going to be redesigning it a little bit. So the redesign and this design is going to be, I want to say, my design and his design. Well, in their design, because right now we do have 4 people building on it. They're just not on right now, which is Colton, we have Hellrider, we have myself, and then we have one more. I forget his online ID, but I'll get it to you guys later if I do memorize it. So, yeah, there's going to be 5 people who owns the rights to this castle build. Now, if you guys build this and say, like, you build it out of redstone, well, then that's your design. You can take that design and I'll let you say, like, that's your design. Because, again, I'm not going to build this all straight, like, redstone block. I might build some redstone into it, maybe to add, like, redstone areas, kind of like a dungeon area that you open by stepping on a pressure plate. It opens up, you go down the stairwell, and, you know, go down into a dungeon. But apart from that, it's just going to be just redstone build like that. It's not going to be like redstone block build. So, like, you guys can change every bit of this around if you want. You guys can make the proportions bigger if you want. You can make it smaller. Again, in between each tower is 66 blocks. So from this point all the way to the same point over there is 66 on each one. I just like spammed down a random amount and then started building the next tower. Then afterwards I counted that out and was like, okay, I want all towers to be even in length. So that's what I did. I done each one at 66. And you guys can do the same if you want. You can make it 100 in between each one. You guys can make it 20 between each one. It's up to you how big you want to build it, if you want to build what I'm building. And I mean, that's again, if you want to build what I'm building. You don't have to. You can build your own type of spawn. Just don't build my build and then just be like, I built this. Nah, you took the design from me, mate. And I'm taking one design from someone that's like a sister to me, but I also did give her the props as like I took it from her. I'm not saying I made this design, it's my design. Nah, it's her design. I'm just using it, and I kind of told that to everyone. So yeah, I'm not stealing a design. So we gotta do this with each one of these sections, and I believe some of them are filled already. Like that's filled, that's filled, that's filled. So I think we got one more to fill, and then after that, I'm gonna start putting down the red blocks around this area. Which, no, actually, I'm gonna build the walls, I guess, to the same height of the main castle itself. And then we'll probably work on getting the blocks down, you know, these blocks down on the bottom of the main 4 on the inside. Because I'm leaving the under part done to the other people building. Because the things I'm already going to be doing today is going to take me about the same time if I was to sit down and do it all as I did yesterday, just building what you see in front of you. And that's going to be about 14 hours of work. And actually doing the 4 might even make it more like a 3-day job. So I do need other people to come and help if you guys want to help, but that's up to you guys. I mean, this might take me a year to build, it might take me a month, it might even take me 3 days, depending on the amount of help I get. So, yeah. And, again, lucid insanity, I am very insane when I build in Minecraft. Because when I think of building, I don't think of like, oh, dude, I'll just throw this 10 by 10 down. When I'm thinking of building, I'm like, dude, let's do this like 500 by 500, bro. And everybody looks at me like, the f***, man? No! That's literally their answer. So, to be honest with you guys, I'm a little insane when it comes to Minecraft. Alright, let's make sure all this is down, good to go, and done. Alright. Make sure we have no floors missing. And again, every one of the hallways are going to be lined in this design. But we might be redesigning the floor tiles over here. Because, I mean, they do kind of like... They look nice when we put down the tiles in, like, one line. But when we done the entire pattern on the entire floor, that was a headache to build. And it's just, you know, it... To me now, just looks plain and simple. It doesn't... Like, the head work it went into this was headache, but every bit after is just like, no. I do want to change it, but I don't at the same time because I know the work it went into it, and I don't want to say, like, let's change it, and then have them be like, the fuck, man? Because I had someone else do it. Like, I think I'd done, like, the whole design between these two, coming all the way, like, this one and this design, with the middle piece going all the way door to door, and then I told them to finish the rest, like, to the right and to the left. And I don't want all their hard work to go to waste. So what I might do is, like, instead of doing every tower with this design, we'll have this design on this tower, and then we'll have, like, the same type of design, but instead of black and red, it'll be, like, black and blue. Then we'll have, like, black and orange. We'll, like, change every different tower around to be different floor tiles, so you in different towers each time. Now the thing with that idea is I don't know if we got enough carpet in the game to cover each tower, because I mean we got like 1, 2, okay, so there's 8 between that tower and this one, so it's like 12 or 16 towers, guys. Like, I don't know if we can do 12 or 16 different designs, so we might have to utilize the same design on a couple, but not on every one of them. Because, again, we can't just do an all-black tower, an all-red tower, an all-green tower, because of the fact that we've already mixed black and red, then we got black and blue, then we got black and green, then we got black and purple, then we got black and yellow, which is a good amount of colors, but I don't think I can do that with 16 different colors, if you know what I mean. Well, yeah, about 16 different colors. So we might have to start with a new type of carpet design on some of these, but we'll see how that goes when we do get to it. But let's start building up on the walls. And again, guys, I'm sorry if this is boring to you guys. It's just, why is there... Jesus. Okay, so he was doing those, which actually makes it a little bit easier. For that is not this block. Error code 1616. It's this block. Make sure he didn't make that error over here. Good, he didn't. Alright. I wish this was a video that I could time lapse, guys, to make a time lapse for you guys so it doesn't seem as long. But again, it's, you know, different, and it's a longer video and a longer build than what I usually do, so I hope you guys can sit back and enjoy, and I hope it doesn't bore you guys too much. But again, like, I'm doing this as, like, for you guys, myself, and, you know, I'm planning on making a server, and with that idea of making a server, I just gotta make sure everything goes down to, I want to say, the existence of having a server spawn for you guys. And again, like, that's all for you. So, the video's for you, the server's gonna be for you guys, the spawn is definitely made for you guys, And the time spent in this was all for you as well. So I hope you guys like do and enjoy, and I hope you guys do smash the like button. Even if you guys don't watch it all the way through, at least watch a little portion of it, and you know, just be like, good job, man, or like, you know, give me credit for doing something for you guys, or having a thought to do it for you guys. I'm not saying you have to, I'm just saying, like, I would love it if you guys did, because, I mean, you guys already support me enough by smashing the like button on some videos, and, you know, smashing that subscribe button for new people coming into the channel, and it's really nice to see that, guys, and, you know, it makes me really, really happy, and it brings back, like, my feeling of wanting to do longer builds, wanting to do videos and stuff, when I start getting, like, more like out of it. Because there for a bit, I just felt like maybe YouTube just wasn't cutting by how I wanted it to be, because I did run into time periods where you guys I didn't get a lot of subs, and just didn't get a lot of likes, and just kind of felt like maybe I'm falling out of YouTube, or, you know, maybe my content isn't sufficient enough on YouTube anymore, and, like, some people were saying, you're still good, I love you, you're the best YouTuber, but, like, to the sub count that I was getting, it just... I stuck at the same subs for a while, guys, and I do mean a while, so it was like really disheartening a little bit, I want to say, but, and unencouraging, but I still stuck out and done this, and, you know, I want to say stuck to the grind. Like, to be honest, YouTube is a grind, guys. It is a major one, because you have to put out content, and you have to fight with other creators to try to get the views. When I say fight, I mean, I don't go and like brawl and fist fight with them. Like, we have to fight to get the views, and then we have to fight to like make content that's good and struggle and make the better content than other creators, basically to get the subs from you guys. So YouTube is a grind, it is more of a battle and a fight, but you know, in me it's worth, but there's times I felt like maybe I just need to be doing something else, or I don't know, it's just weird how I felt, and it is because like I had the subs, but it just wasn't like, I wasn't rolling subs in, so I thought like maybe my content, my channel might have been dying, in other words, but it didn't. But yes, you guys are what makes my channel the channel it is, so when I look for, you know, like, wanting to have a channel, give you guys content, I look for the likes, the subs, and everything like that, and I think YouTube does as well, because if I make too much content where it doesn't get enough views, or doesn't get the likes, or doesn't get subs on at least the content, even if there's no likes, it doesn't get subs, then I could get penalized for not making content you guys want, and that's all I want to do is just build content you guys like, but also at the same time make it more towards the people that's kind of like me, and not just be a toxic little, like, you know, streamer like some people are. And I hate to say that about channels and about like subs, but like, to be honest, guys, there's like, I've seen YouTube channels where people go in and they'll team kill each other, or, you know, do something like that, and it's just like very toxic videos, and then people like get a lot of likes out of that, and to me that's just not the content I want. I want to build something more friendly. I want to be something that's not toxic, and just build a following and change everyone's eyes from toxicity to like fun, because like maybe toxic is fun to some people, and going between that's fine. Like if someone likes team killing and the other guy likes team killing and they team kill each other, fine, that's fine. But I don't like getting team killed in Rainbow Six Siege, and when it happens, it's really disheartening to say that I want to play the game, continue playing the game or not. So, to be honest, I think, like, that needs to be reviewed, and, like, if the guy's like, dude, I don't like this, please stop, then the players need to stop, man, and the game devs need to crack down on that, because there's so much about, like, team killing, where I'm like, guys, remove team killing out of the game, that'll fix team killing in general, and the creators want to keep it in, which tells me that the creators really just don't care. Like, they'll try to do something that wants to fit towards a little bit of, like, the people's eyes, so their game doesn't go completely dead and they stop making money, but they really just do not care, guys, to be honest. Because I've said, like, easy, stop team killing in general, remove the settings, so that way it's non-team kill, so that way when someone runs up and just domes someone in the back of the head, it's just going to shoot through their head, they're going to take no damage, and boom, team killing has been removed out of Rainbow Six Siege, same as like Call of Duty. There's times where you're shooting at an enemy, and someone walks right in front of you, and they can still clarify you as was not accidental, even if it was. Like, it'll ask, was this accidental or not? And players are not always going to be, I want to say, respectful and I want to say truthful as well, because sometimes, like, there's times where I've seen the enemy team, right? They're trying to kill me, but I'll move, and then someone will go rush me, and their teammate doesn't realize that, and their teammate will try to throw, like, you know, a C4 or something to try to blow me up and get the round win for their team. And they'll accidentally team kill their team because I moved, and their teammate was rushing forward as they were trying to chuck and clack the C4 on me. And then a little bit after that, their teammate just goes back and team kills them. And to be honest, that was just an accidental team kill. And the teammate gets upset and salty about it. Like, no one's going to be truthful on that. So having a system as, was this yes or was this no, just remove it altogether, guys. That way, like, you chuck a C4 on accident and say you clack it and your teammate's running forward and doesn't realize it, they don't get blown up by it, and the team kill doesn't happen, so there's no salty players to say, oh my god, he TK'd me, bro, and then, like, tries to TK back even though it was accidental. It just removes that whole thing, to be honest with you guys. It makes everything so much better. Oof. So, like, Call of Duty needs to take that in as well, because, I mean, if you team kill someone in Call of Duty, you automatically get the team kill penalty, no matter what. Even if your teammate was the one who decided, hey, bruh, I'm gonna run in front of your gun, and then just, like, run in front of you, and then you just get the penalty no matter what. So, to be honest, that, in my opinion, it just kills a game, in my opinion. We need the games to be more towards, I want to say better, more resilience against team killing, and just remove it. Like, I get, like, some people like the realism in games. You shoot someone in real life, they die. Yes, I get that, even if it's on your team. But in a video game where people are just going to be toxic, do it just to do it, or even, like, it just happens on accident, it shouldn't be there. I like my realism in games when it comes to, like, realism of, like, if I shoot an enemy, they die instantly. I do like that, but I don't want it to happen to my team when my team just runs in front of me because they just want to try to be a troll, or maybe they don't have audio on their TV, maybe they have really bad headphones, and they don't hear me shooting, and then they just run right into it. Like, that does happen, guys. There's times in Rainbow I'm trying to shoot at an enemy, and next thing I know, my friend goes passing by my screen, and I get a headshot on him instead of the enemy. It does happen. So, to be honest, I think team killing just needs to be removed altogether. And I mean, yes, you can say, well, then you can have a teammate stand in a doorway, watch it, and then have you shoot through their body and get the kill. Yeah, I mean, there's things that's going to happen around that. Just make it so when you shoot your teammate, the bullet doesn't go through so you don't get the kill. Like, I get, like, this realism the bullet would really go through, but to fix the whole team kill situation, you can do that as well. So that way team killing basically gets a minimal remove, while also removing some of the realism out of the game. And I mean, the game's not real anyways, because I mean, really, if you shoot someone, they should die in the first bullet, especially head or heart shot, because that stops their, you know, it stops the brain function, stops the heart from pumping. But to be honest, like, game devs don't take that into accountability. Or if you shoot someone in the leg, I mean, they're not going to be standing up shooting back, they're going to be on the ground, because, you know, that's like not only flesh wound, but if you shoot someone's bone, that's broken bone, man. You're not going to stand on that easily. I mean, some people have the resilience on a regular broken bone to stand on it, and it's very bad to do so. But again, it's just, no. I do want my realism, but I do want the game to be more fun and not toxic. I hope you guys agree with that. So, yeah, I hope you guys like agree with that, but let's get back into the Minecraft ordeal. I just wanted to get that off my chest, because a lot of people ask, like, what's my fill on Rainbow Six Siege, or, like, how come I don't play ranked, or, you know, do other things, and, I mean, the whole ranked ordeal right now is Rainbow's registry. It's just so bad. I'm not going to play ranked this season unless they fix it, because I've been shot literally in the nads, and then it said I got headshotted, even though he aimed between my legs, not between my shoulders. Big difference there, Rainbow. So, yeah, it's just stuff like that. It's little minor details. And to be honest, I don't feel like gun damage balancing is even balanced at all, because, I mean, attackers get like 30, 40 damage, defenders only get 20. Nah, I'm sorry. Every gun in the game should hit for the exact same amount of damage except for bolties. Bolties should be stronger because, again, you can't just or ba 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 with them. You have to sit there and go like boom, chick ching, boom, chick ching. Like, I get bolties, again, being stronger, but that's the only gun I can see, like, maybe being a one-shot. The rest of the guns need to be a two-shot and exactly the same amount of damage. Even semi-autos need to be the same damage as machine guns, and machine guns need to be the same damage as semi-autos. That's just about how I feel, guys. You guys can, like, say you agree or disagree, but I don't know. To me, it's just unfair when you get in a gunfight, say you both have 100 health, you both shoot at the same time, both have the same accuracy, the gun with the most damage is going to win. Because 40 and 40 is 80 compared to 23 and 23 is only like 40 something. Like, see what I'm saying? 3 shots with a gun that deals 40 damage is going to do more damage within the 3 shots than someone shooting a gun 3 shots that is only 20 damage. It doesn't add up to be the same. Which means gunfights are a little bit more unfair. The defenders have to catch the attackers off guard, be the first one to shoot, first one to hit more consecutively to get the kill. Unless they get a headshot, then it's an insta-kill. But again, like, no one just aims at a bean, because if you go headshot only, there's bound to be times with gun recoil you're going to miss, and then you're just going to be wasting ammo. The best point to aim for is the largest point on someone's body, which is basically their belly to chest. So, yeah, that's going to be the most aimed for part on any game that is a shooter. Unless, like, you're a hacker, then you're going to be definite headshot no matter what. No miss. But people, like, do have really bad aim in Rainbow and in other games. And what's going on here? About to say that should not be there. There we are. So, yes. There's a lot of things to go and comprehend in games like that, and games like this one as well. Like, Minecraft, you know, I get the whole armor ordeal, like, diamond armor's better than, like, leather, but if you're gonna make a game mode kind of like Battle Royale or Mosh Pit, where people spawn in a circle, and you have to, like, run out and go loot chests or something, remove the whole armor tier thing and just make it weapons only, because, again, like, yes, some players get to do that, but people that learn the map more than likely are going to know where all the best loot spawns, and they're just going to run for it, and new players aren't going to be able to know that until it's already too late. And I mean, like, yeah, you can just say, like, the skill builds over time, but to me, I just feel like new players should have the same advantage as old players. So it should be fair between all, new and old. Like, maybe someone that's, you know, old knows combat system a bit more, better at combat, that's fine, but the armor, the weapon skill level, the variance of the weapon between each one should be exactly the same to even out the fight. That's the way I see, because skill doesn't come from having better gear than the other person, it's who actually can fight 1v1 and kill the other person. So, like, if I had a Vector, and the other dude had a Vector, and he killed me, great, he's a better player. He defeated me. We have exactly the same equal gear. But now say I have a Vector and he has like a one-shot assault rifle that's full auto, and he one-shots me with that one-shot assault rifle that's full auto. That's not really a fair fight, because my Vector might take like 5 hits and you only need 1. That's not a fair fight, mate. Like, at all. Now, if you had, like, a bolty, it's a one-shot, that's a different story, because, like, if I'm firing out 5 shots at a time, right, with my Vector, like, I'm shooting, I'm holding down the trigger, I miss, and he misses, that's fine, because then he has to bolt his weapon. It's a little more fair. But again, it's also fair to the fact that if he hits me, it's a one-shot kill, because instead of having to put 5 bullets in me as the Vector has to put, I can hold that down and just laser him, as he has to, like, bolt his weapon in between. See, that's a different story. It depends on the weapon and the type like that, but say my Vector is a regular Vector, and someone gets, like, a Chris Vector V5, and it happens to be, like, a laser shooting Vector that kills in 2 hits, compared to my regular Vector, it kills in 2, and 5, that's different, because he still has a Vector, but his does more damage, if you guys notice. That's very unfair. So again, with armor, if you're going to do armor in a game, don't have gray armor, 100 resistance. Purple armor, 500 resistance. Gold armor, 1000 resistance. Do not do that. All armor needs to be exactly the same to make gunfights fair. That's just the way I feel, guys. You guys can agree or disagree. That's up to you. And also, the guy who's been setting in my stream, welcome to the channel. You haven't commented yet, so you're probably new. Welcome again. I'm just getting a lot of stuff off my chest, man, of how I feel. If you guys agree, you guys can agree or disagree if you want. That's up to you. Everyone has the right to their own decisions. I'm just letting you, well, you know, decisions and everything like that. I'm actually just giving mine as well. And I forgot, we gotta do 3, 3, 1, 1, so that's 4 from each one. We're going to do this right quick because I need to add in the doorway. And then we'll bring every bit of this up. That can stay, it's fine. That cannot. But if you guys do want to join again, you guys are able to join to help build this. Just don't grief. That's the only thing that'll...
Hey, I'm listening.
That. Hey, I'm listening. Alright, Maris. Also, Maris, welcome back. I remember you, Maris. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, if you guys do agree, again, agree. If you don't, you can let me know disagree. And if you guys want to fight me in the comment section, go right ahead, man. Just be like, this is why I disagree. And then we can have, like, a easy... I want to say a dispute, not really an argument. But it's not going to lead hatred between each other. It's just going to be like, think of like a civil dispute. But
where did you go yesterday?
Where did I go yesterday? Dude, I've been just doing this yesterday, to be honest. Oh, wait, who is that? Oh, that Hunterford. Where did I go yesterday? I was here. It's just I quit streaming the Minecraft one because of the fact that me and someone was building, and I wanted to, like, plan with him and talk. So, pretty much, because of that, he had family members in the background that was playing music that could have been copyrighted, so instead of muting him and, like, doing as I usually would do, I was actually playing with the guy, and he's one of my subs, and we were planning this, and we were building the castle, like, he was helping me build the castle, so I had to cut stream, and then we just sat down and built for the entire time. So, again, sorry for that, man. It was legit, like, sitting down for 14 hours. And then after that, when he did finally get off, I was a little tired, so I didn't want to be, like, tired and trying to do stream at the same time and just pass out and fall asleep on you guys. So I decided just to go to bed. I woke up literally, I think not even that long ago, but I wanted to charge my headphones because I forgot to plug them up, so I started charging my headphones on my controller. And when my headphones finally got done charging, I hopped on and started streaming, man. So that's what happened there, Hunterford. But yes. And then, like, at one point they did stop doing the music on TV, but I didn't want to take a chance to start a stream and then it just start up again, like them choose a different movie, and then it start playing songs again, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I just kind of let it slide on the stream yesterday. I mean, I did do a really long stream. I did, like, I think at least 2 hours on Minecraft, and then I done, like, a 3-hour stream on Rainbow. So, I mean, I did get, like, a 5-hour stream in, basically, for you guys. Just different games. So, yeah. Alright, so... Well, I mean, we're only about, like, a quarter of, like, the height of the castle. And we're only about a fourth of the entire castle. This is going to take a really long time, boys, but it's well worth it in the end. I'm always going to tell myself that. Even if you guys end up don't playing on this whenever it does get built and I make it a survival world for you guys, because this is going to be server spawn. Even if you guys don't do that, it's still going to be pretty okay. Because then I'll just use it as my world. I'll just do like an actual series on this, like Spawn Castle Survival. I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, I want servers, I want that, and then I was like, well, how about I create a brand new map that I can let people build, like, their own type of server spawn to see who will actually build the spawn, and then I decided after I made the map, I was like, you know what? Nah. How about we actually do this? And when I say actually do this, I mean like, I was like, let's build a huge castle. I mean legit a huge castle. And we had one area for it, but I didn't like the area because the castle design literally had like, instead of doing walls like this, right, for the castle, well, hold on, like this for the castle, it was looking like, hold on, let me get this back, it was looking like, let's go on the other side, guys, to make this easier for you guys, it is looking a bit like that. I want to say it like that, and then like trying to do something like this to build the tower at was just getting a little bit absurd and a headache. So we decided to move the location to fit a better location, which we found this location. And then we started building the castle, and I built it here, and I was like, wait a minute. And we built it at this height because of the ground was like right here before we cleared some of it so we can start doing this. But then I realized like the whole ground was not that flat, so we're gonna have to build our own flat thing. But I went with like a drawbridge because I wanted a bridge down here. This isn't worked on yet, but this is like where the moat's going to go, and then we have another bit of land here that'll curly out and kind of like make a stairwell that kind of goes over to like a village over there. So we do have a little bit of an idea. So
I was just wondering because I just started watching.
All good, Maris. All good. Same with you there, Hunterford. All good. All good. So, yes. That is pretty much where the idea came from. I just wanted a server spawn. I wasn't planning on making the castle huge. At first, it was just going to be like 2 towers, a wall in the middle, and this. And then I was like, well, we could do something where we have a gate right here and a gate right here. And then after, I was like, wait a minute. We've done 4 towers on one side, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was like, wait a minute. We're still even. We can take one archway and just make this the same width as it is length. So 4 towers here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, all the way around. Which each one, I wanted to make the towers a little bit spaced from each other, so I randomly laid blocks. So I was like, okay, that's visually okay for distance. And then afterwards, they counted the blocks out. There's 66 between this tower and this one, so each tower has 66 blocks in between it. So from here to here is 66 blocks, from there to there is 66, from there to there is 66, and so forth. That's where that came from there, Hunterford and Maris. And then what I liked with the idea, but I don't know if I'm going to have to give speed or add beacons into this later or something, because I want stairwells to come up, but there's only going to be 2 stairwells, one in that one and one in this one. So if you want to get up to any section over there, you're going to have to use this stairwell or this one. If you want to get up and come over here and go through any one of these, you have to go this one or that one again. That's the only 2 that'll have stairwells in them to get up to the top section. The rest of them are going to be like their own little tower. It might have a design where it goes all the way up to the top floor only. So instead of coming to the second floor, those towers over there are going to have a stairwell that spirals, and they're going to come up to the very top section up here. And that's the only sections those towers will get. They might have a second floor, well, nah, because the second floor is going to be accountable for this. They might have a third floor, like a loot room or something, where the archers like get their arrows and bows and, you know, stuff like that, just to make it nice and ceramic for the archers. But yeah, there's definitely going to be stuff like that. And I'm thinking this design here, all the way through that way, will be great. Although we can't start it right there. So it'll start here. Like this. So it'll be one of these. Then it's something like... Hold on, I'm trying to think. Wait a second. It's definitely got this. And then it'll be... Oh, but I gotta have that one in the middle. Okay, I know what I've done wrong. It's like we do this like that, but I want to make it taller. So what we're gonna do is go one up like this, and make it where it's seeable to the user like that. And then right here is gonna be, you know, the wall that goes up. So it'll be this with like a doorway, so we need to find where that doorway goes. So hold on, we need to build this up a little bit, and then 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. We need to, ooh, I've done something wrong here. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I've done wrong. It's this. So there are 4 there. It's just what happened was this. So like that. So that is correct. Like this. Oops, broke that on accident. So we know that is where this starts. And again, it's one of these. Then we'll do another one right here. There, there, and there. And then now we do our this. Like that. So it looks like where the archers kind of stand over, and it'll kind of be like that design going all the way through. Or it might be every other one. We might add more spacing. I have no clue what we're going to do with that. But that's kind of the idea. So like if we wanted to add more spacing, then we can have like little cracked areas that kind of look like this, and then kind of goes back to being like, you know, that. So we can add on like more or less spacing like that, guys, if we wanted. Or even I could do something kind of like this, to where it looks cracked, broken, or even changes the design a bit. So I mean, that's kind of be what happens, but I want to do it like ever so
Since
often.
you are
And not right
building
there.
a castle, what is your name as a king?
My name is a king. Well, I'm going to be the server owner, but we will have a king, but it's not going to be me. I'm going to make a villager, and I'm going to name tag him as a king. So I don't know. I haven't made the king name yet. I'm thinking on it. And when I say thinking on it, I got a few names that I have ideas for, but I want to make it a surprise. I'm not going to say it right here on stream. But right here is going to be where the king lies, by the way, guys. We're going to have like a little stairwell that comes up right here somewhere, probably about here-ish. So pretty much like if we wanted the stairwell, hold on, let me kind of bring this out a little bit, because I want to kind of add the stairwell in a bit to see about how the stairwell is going to go. So for instance, we wanted to build a stairwell. I could do something 3 wide, so we'll do back 3. Okay, we'll back 3, and then we'll go up on that one, so it's actually back by 2. But we'll do something along the lines of something like this. So we'll have like stairs that go up, and then I do want to kind of like make it a rotating stairs that rotates to the side, kind of like a spiral, but a semi-spiral. So I'm gonna have to see about building that, because I really don't know how to build that in Minecraft. So we're gonna have to see about building it. But I want to do that, and then have it like come up like over here, or like right here, or somewhere over here. And then have like a castle, like a mini version of the castle. I wouldn't say with the pillars, but like a mini, like I want to say mansion slash castle idea, setting on top of this, about like from, I'll say like right here, right, about there-ish, and it extends back to about here-ish. So about that big is about what I'm saying. To like maybe the size of it being to about like here to about here, and with a garden or something outside of it, to make it really look nice and pop and come out as an aesthetically to you guys on view, but also have it be like an area the king is going to be at. Then you have like the garden around it. Hear me just yet? My headphones. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say my headphones powered off. Sorry about that, guys. Has an auto power off system, which they never should have added into the headphones. It should only power off when they go dead. But back to what I was saying, like it's gonna have like a garden, and when I say garden, it's not gonna be like we pumpkin, potato. It's going to be like a bush garden. So when I say a bush garden, it's going to be utilizing leaves as like the bush structures and stuff like that going around it. I'm going to try to work on that design very nicely to you guys, and that is going to be what is going to be portrayed at that point. So yes, and again guys, sorry for my headphones cutting off. They decide to be fucking stupid at sometimes, guys. And I will censor myself a little bit because, you know, I don't want to get demonetized, but also at the same time it's not a stream for children, so I will cuss occasionally. So just thought I'd let you guys know that, because I got to find that even balance of non-monetization and being able to stay monetized while cussing and, you know, being a non-kid family, non-kid channel. Ugh. Jesus, I can't speak today. But yeah, so we're going to be building all this, all that. We got to build it up to this height. Build it to the height we're going to need the top of the castle to be at. Start working on the towers and everything. But I want to do that when I get more people onto the world and more help, if you guys know what I mean. So that is going to be my little bit of forte for this. But again, we built that. We done that. So with that said, we might even have to add on this right here being the 4. So every other one again be like this, and then we do something like this for like the tops of those, which again the 4 would be something like right here. So we'd have the 4 be right here for the tower tops. So we'll go ahead and kind of plan that out. So it's like that, so you know people can still set up here and look out. But then I got to work on something for the for these, because again they go like this.
Can you tell a bit about castle gates?
Castle gates? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a very good person at them, because I'm not, but to be honest, all I did was try to work on a semicircle, and then I added bars, which you guys can do different things if you guys want. You guys can add fence post if you guys want, but I kind of left this open just because I like the design of leaving this open. Filling that in just makes it look like it all just comes down. It doesn't like slope at all. But you do want to add the inside being the same thing, so it looks really like a gate. So if I was to press a lever, this right here would look like this comes down and just stops at this. So that's what you want to kind of do, while also leaving an arch to make it just look nice and floral to the person. So you can say, like, with the chains, these come down, touch, and then after that happens, these will come down, following in gap with these to each one, and then just let them seal off, and you do it on both sides. That's all I did. Although they don't really actually open and close, and that's mainly because, like, instead of having to do pistons upside down, run redstone, and do like a do like something that looks like, hold on, looks like this, with the piston being here, well, not right there, but like a piston being right here, and then letting the piston come down and grab these to try to pull them up, and then have the same thing on the bottom to pull down. I decided to do a regular opening like this. So that's the reason I done the idea for this gate. Can you tell a bit about castle gates? To be honest, castle gates usually go up and down, or they'll fold outward and inward. So pretty much like you can do a castle gate that would be like this, that comes out this way, you know, and then when it closes, it goes that way. So you can do either or for your liking. I just went with this, to be honest, because it was more of a aesthetic feel. I just wanted it to be open, and also it's going to be a spawn area for players, so I want them just to freely kind of just be able to, you know, come through and just be like, okay, get out to the grand world and start surviving. So I just kind of went with that idea and design. Give me one sec, guys, because I'm a little uncomfortable, and I'm going to get myself comfortable. Give me a second. Alrighty, that's a little more comfortable. So yes, that's kind of the plan, by the way, guys, is just to leave this open for players to freely run in and out of. But yeah, if you guys wanted to do redstone towards your gate, you're gonna have to do like a smaller opening, which will look a lot worse. Because again, like, what you guys are essentially going to be doing is something like, hold on, let me go to the regular inventory right quick and kind of just store these blocks in it. Okay, I am using this, so we'll use the, oh, no, I wasn't using that. Okay, we'll use this, and we'll use that, right? Yeah. And then I need to get redstone items, so we're just going to do redstone. Okay. So we're going to use torches, redstone torches. You're going to need redstone repeater. You're going to need, for redstone, you're going to also need the redstone powder. After getting that, we're going to need to get the pistons. And you're going to need sticky piston. So what you got to do, we're going to build this one more taller, because what we have to do is go underneath this, right? Place our pistons going down. Break this block. Now we can hide our pistons like this. And you want to do this all the way around, by the way, guys, so that way people don't see the piston. You're going to have some sort of block or redstone signal that will come to those pistons. And when it activates the pistons, you can see they come down, right? We're going to hide that even again. So we come down one more. Now we're going to go ahead and disable the pistons. So you can see the blocks get raised and it looks like a regular block. Now we got to do that below. And before we do that below, I got to work on how to get my signal to the redstone, which is very simple. Like, this would be in the wall or, you know, somewhere hidden. But this is just like a little circuit that you guys are going to be doing. You're going to just level your redstone to get up the stairs. So now you can see if I go down here and place this, this still gets pushed down. When it gets unactivated, it gets pulled up. And we will make our circuit. So I like to go about 3 out. And then we're going to split. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're going to go different directions with these. Because we are going to do what's known as on and off on both sides. And to do this, all we have to do is go right here. We'll go ahead and turn the torch on this way. We'll go ahead and turn the torch on the other way as well. Actually, I done that wrong. I'm an idiot. Since we done it this way, we don't need... Wait, yes, we do need to do this, but it's done a different route. It's not done through this. It doesn't go on both sides on this side. It goes only on the both sides on this side. Because what we're essentially going to do is the redstone goes here. We put another block down and a redstone torch there, which deactivates this redstone torch, which leaves it off. So to turn it back on, so it's always closed, we need to do that one more time. And then from here, it is left on. Oh, I'm only getting power to 1 because the redstone is not reaching all the way. And I was correct. So this is where your repeater comes into play. We're going to take the repeater right here. Okay, and that is going to power both because now the redstone will reach. Now, I want to go ahead and block this area in because we're going to need to. And this is the simpler way of doing this. There's people who will tell you a more extensive way of doing this. I'm going to tell you guys the simple way. And this is the way I done on that one on the other thing that you guys watched before I had to end up deleting the world because I wanted to start over pretty much. I wanted a world that wasn't kitted, where you had to actually do everything on your own. Come on, I'm trying to break this. Thank you, game. So now what we're going to do is essentially run this back. Okay. So you want to put this to where your pressure plate is going to be. So for instance, I'm just going to go ahead and run this way, carry it down the line, and then bring it in front of the door. Because I want my pressure plate to be right here. So if we wanted that, I'm going to do a quick build on it right quick because we're going to have to break and go down below to get a pressure plate to work with this. So let's go ahead and make the stairwell going down right here. I want to put the pressure plates right here. So again, I'm going to go ahead and break this down. We're down by 3. With that said, now I can go over, and you can see right here's where that's going to be. Now with that said, I might need to go down one more. That's very simple to do, because what I want to do is essentially leave that there. And what's going to happen is we're going to have this be like that, so we don't get blocked by these blocks here. We add on to our top bit here. Actually, I've done that wrong. Sorry, boys and girls. We need to go right here and go up like this, so we're not being blocked. And right there. There we go. So now I can lay down where this is going to go, and we need to get a pressure plate just to show you guys how this works. So, pressure plate. Let's go ahead and get it. Actually, we'll get an oak one so it stands out on the block so we can see the pressure plate. So now when I step onto this, it goes around. Oh, I don't have it fully connected, do I? Or it doesn't reach. It doesn't reach. That's the problem. Alright, that's easy fix. Now it will reach. Boom. You step on the pressure plate, the block goes up. You can add timers to this, by the way, guys. You can make it wait for a second, so I can go like that. It's going to take a second. I step through, I can get through that, and then it closes. So that's how we would do. We just set timers on the repeaters, but let's go ahead and reset that back to 0. Now, to fix this one is very simple. We're going to do the same, but this time we're going to go off in this direction. And make sure it doesn't touch any of that redstone. And then we're just going to do the same thing over here. We want the door to be right here. Right, so we're going to break down by 3. And now I need to figure out what I want to do. Oh, whoops. Not break that one yet. I don't want to touch my redstone, so we're going to bring it to the point where it's not going to touch. And then right here's where we're going to start our stairwell. Right here. So boom, boom, boom. Actually, not right here. Right here is where we're going to start our stairwell, because that goes down by 3. And then we take it over to meet our area here. What I want to do now is see, okay, we can raise it by 1. There. Bring it all the way across. Bring it up and around. So I want to see if this right there. And then what we're going to do is put our wood down. And we're ready to put on our pressure plates. So now we have successfully done the top if my redstone reaches, which it's not going to. That's fine. So ever so often we'll do something like this just to make sure that it does indeed reach our section here. Boom. Easy. So now if I touch, the door opens. As you can see, it went to that redstone torch, cutting it off, successfully doing that. Again, if I wanted to make it wait, I'd just take it by 1. It waits, I can go through, and then boom, it closes behind me. That's how that works. So now if we wanted to do the bottom, now we got to fix the bottom. So now we're going to dig down right here, because this is the easiest way to get underneath this block here. And now we're going to be doing this same system connecting to the bottom version of this, which is actually just the same. Now we're going to fly up, placing it while looking down to do that. Okay, so I might have to get rid of the bottom block just for a quick second, so I can do this. Again, we're going to come right here, and you can see now we've done that. Now we just need to reconnect this entire system that does that to the bottom. That's actually going to be very, very easy, guys. And I do mean very, very easy. So this redstone line here is the redstone line we need to touch that with. So again, we didn't want to touch our redstone. That was very easy avoided. We are actually just going... You do all this under here, by the way, guys. You want it to be underground or in the walls. You don't want it to be on the outside with that again. Because again, we don't want it connecting like that. We are actually going to take this redstone. We're going to go forward here to the left. Alright, we need to go one more. I don't want it to connect to that though, so we're going to go right here. We're going to go around that. Right? So imagine this is the circuit going down here. And this is all done under the ground, not above. I'm just doing it above as a tutorial. We would take it. And then right here's right back here is where we're going to layer and go underneath this. So we're going to need to do something like this again. Boom, 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 boom. But now we need to go underneath it. So we're going to go right here. And again, right like that. So now when we touch the thing, which I'll have to fix this a little bit because it goes through here, that should automatically be powered, and I see why it's not.
What's
there we
up?
go. So now that we're powered, which we're not all the way powered because it lost some of its power about right here. About right here. And about right here. Okay, that is going all the way through. I forgot we need to be leading into these. Ooh, that's where I messed up at. I'm just teaching some people some redstone basics there, Saws. Give me a second. Right underneath here. Got it. So you can see that pulls down. So we connected it successfully to this one. All we have to do...
Plays what's up?
Oof. We can't take it there. Nothing much, Saws. Look, bruh. Brother. Alright, hold on. We need to... Okay, I can trail this underneath. So give me 1 second. I'm going to trail it going underneath right here. Around to this side. So all I have to do is kind of like... Oh, but that's going to connect. Not if I do this. Brother. Got it. That'll disconnect when I put the block down. Because all we got to do now is that. Now I just got to make sure the redstone reaches. Which it didn't. Hard to see. Oh, yeah, I forgot screen settings for some of you guys. Might be hard to see. We need to take this back one more. So this is just something you guys got to play around with till you get the proper setting. But what we need to do now is we're going to raise this by 1. And I think... Ah, there we go. Alright, so our redstone reaches there. Nice. Now we got to do this. There we go. But why is that like something's connected that shouldn't be connected? Should be on, which in turn... Why are you staying... Oh, I see what happened now. Okay. Let's go this way with it. Yikes. Let's try something. So that's like that. I can't do that because that's right on it. I shouldn't have put it right on it. But yeah, that's pretty much what you guys are doing, guys, is literally a network like that. It's redonkulous, but now I need to break it. Ooh. Without breaking any other thing, because I don't feel like filling everything in.
Put a repeater there.
Repeater? Yeah, I know. But that's pretty much what you're going to do, guys. If you're not used to redstone, that's what you do to make a door like that. Someone was asking about the castle door, and like, what do I know about castle door saws? So that's why I was like saying, like, I didn't want to do this type of door because of the fact it's a small door, and I wanted the larger door for the castle. And I was just giving like the little introduction of why I didn't want it. There we go. I'm not worried about filling all this in. I'll get rid of that redstone over there. I just want to do that. So yes, guys, that is why I didn't decide to do that redstone type. And I mean, like, I'm better at doing this underground saws, not above ground, as a visual cue. I'm used to being able to work around with it under the ground, get it all done, not have, like, space to worry about up here. So, yeah, that's why it didn't work out the first run there, man. Sorry about that, guys. But again, like, that's all you do. You just gotta make a little system like that. And I just showed you guys, like, basically how to make it. But the way I make mine is a little bit more complex, as some people will tell you other complex measures, which are a little bit less complex, which will you know, make it where you have two sets of these, one on this side and one on that side, so you work the door using either side, while mine uses one system of these, and you can still do the same thing. Just mine's very complex and more compact as well. So yeah, I just wanted to show that, Saws. I'm going to patch all this in and get back over to the castle over there. This will all be done utilizing the castle works here. I just want to do like that. Patch all this up, which I left some redstone. There we go. Alright. So this will be all patched up with grass over top of it anyway, so I'm not really worried about it too much. But here's the castle. And that's why I went with this design instead of an actual working like door you step on a pressure plate. And also, just like if I did that, I wouldn't be able to have carpet around the castle as well. So that's two downsides. Is the small door and no carpet. Like if you want to do pressure plates, you can't lay a pressure plate on the carpet. I wish they would do that, but this is what you have to do, and this is what it looks like. So when I step on that pressure plate, it opens the door. But the thing is, like, pressure plates automatically open doors. You don't have to worry about redstone with those, by the way, guys. Hint, hint. But pretty much, you won't be able to put down carpet and then lay this on top of that. So I wish they would make an update to where pressure plates can go on carpet. You can see I'm clicking, and it doesn't go. And to show you guys, it's not just because I'm using a mouse. If I go right out here, come on, right here, for instance, if I click, it's my mouse. Again. So, you just can't place pressure plates on carpet. You have to place them, like, in the surrounded area like that, which is okay if you're tucking it away, but imagine, like, if I wanted to throw down two of these suckers, that would be two carpets gone. So, yeah, it's no. And I can make it where, you know, pretty much if I want to do a 1x1, I could do, like, this and do that, and it'll open two doors. But again, like, two doors and only one plate does not look good, because then it'll look kind of like, imagine this is the door, right? It'll look like that. You just step on this side and both of these blocks are gone. That does not look good. When you want to do a door, aesthetically, that's what you want to look at. So yeah, that's kind of that. Saws, if you want to join, man, I have it set to invite only. Oops, your Microsoft account has disconnect. Oh my god, man, why does this happen in Minecraft? We're going to quickly save and quit, because I don't want to lose anything, but we're going to save and quit, and then we're going to re-sign into my Microsoft account. I don't know why it got disconnected. That's really weird. Really weird. Hard to see. Sorry, Saws, again, for that being hard to see. But, yeah, it was just like a small little tutorial. It didn't sign out. It's right here, game. It's right there. Wow. But, yeah, I got some people on. Actually, who was that? Generate. Oh, okay. Nah, I'm good. So, you can see server spawn. I just click on it, and this is what we were in. Wow. That was really weird to say, your Microsoft account has been signed out, but really wasn't. At all? Question mark? So yeah, guys, it's just it's gonna be a long journey and process. And also, morning Saws to you, man, unless you just been up and out all day and then just now getting back home. Alright, I'm gonna give Saws a party invite just in case he's on PlayStation. So you guys are gonna get a blue screen for a second. Come on, man. Can't be grabbing my coffee glass like that, Mr. Wire. Oh, yeah, party invite. Why did I click on messages? I'm a freaking idiot. Alright. Now I gotta get Saws in the party, and my party crashed for some reason. That's fine. Mine. You know what? I'm using my mouse and key for this. Craft. Enter. Down. We'll say 10 people, because that's all it's on my Minecraft world anyway, is a 10. Back around that. My controller should be charged. Now I gotta get Sasaki his thing. Sasaki. I don't see if he's online. It doesn't say. It just says it's mobile. So maybe he's off, but there. Sent it anyways. There we go. Got the party invite out. And back to Ilman K. Let's go. And that's another downside to Rainbow as well, guys. Something I was going over earlier. Rainbow does not integrate mouse and key, bro. They just don't. Like, it is on, like, computer, because that's where it originally came from, but when they ported it to console, instead of making it cross-play, like the new COD did, and making it so, like, you can just plug and play your mouse and key, like Minecraft and COD did, they left it non-Ilman-Kable, towards, like, plug-and-play, which is very, very unfair, to be honest, because there's going to be games you get into that is just, I really want to say is really bad, because you're just going to be getting in games that have, what do I want to say, MNK players that cheat. What do I mean by that? Zim, we have the Apex, there's like 3 different ways you can actually buy something that's between the price of $80 to $100 that makes your mouse and key think it's a PS4 controller, so you can use mouse and key on those games. Like, it's a cheat. I can't just take my mouse and keyboard and plug that in. That puppy does not work that way. So, it's very much of a cheat. But Saws, we got a lot more done on stream today, man. Like, we've risen the walls going to there. I filled in all the floors on each one of these that were missing floors. And I started working on a slight top design for the castle. So it's just something that if you want to change and make it look better, you can. But yeah, it's there a little bit. Just a little bit there. So yeah, that's what we've done so far, Saws. And I've also started working on where the stairwells are going to go. But I didn't do that during the stream. I done that yesterday, as I believe you already know. And I've also took and laid down little beams here to go in between with. But let me quickly click on this and get rid of this, get back this, and start working on this. And again, guys, you guys can see I do have composter because we will be working on a garden inside this. So yes, for admins or people that are building this castle, I'm going to make a lonely floating pod of stone brick with all the items used to build this castle. And it's going to be right up here, cloud height. Whoops, gotta get that back. Whoops, I'm placing instead of breaking. And it's going to be right up here. I'm literally just going to make a little small 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 again. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And this is going to be where all the contents for this place is going to be held. In a double chest right up here. So we're going to get a chest. Give me a second. We're going to do this and ender. So when you guys get the content, you can store the stuff in the ender chest. This. And then we're going to have ourselves an ender chest to go right next to it. So what we're going to do is place one barrier for me, one of these for me. We'll place that, place this. Because what I'm going to do is go through and place in the objects like that, and you guys take it out and do with what you're going to do. That said, I'm also going to get rid of these other items out of my inventory that's not needed. Actually, this will be needed. So that, and that is needed, that is needed. Make sure we go through here and take a quick look. That is needed. Alright. For now, let's go ahead and get rid of this other stuff. So, boop, 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 boop. Right in here. Back over here. Like that. Now we're empty. To get these items to you guys, all I have to do literally is just place and click in. So we just kind of place it, click it, click it, click. There we go. So you guys can see it's like that. Then we can put it over here, click. And we just keep doing that. Because I can't click and get multiple in my hands. It only works for one. So there we go. We'll put 5. Actually, we'll put like a couple in here for people who's doing that, so they can click down. We'll put 8 because I count as 9. Actually, we'll put 9 in there because I'm gonna have 10 people building and myself, which is 10. There we go. So now we got 9 of these, 55 of those. We'll put 9 of these in here so I can keep track of inventory. Okay, should be 50 there. This and this can be gone because it's in here now. Same as like this is in here. We're gonna need light blue stained glass and white stained glass, so we're gonna need a little bit of this. A little bit of this. Did I already put this wood in here? I did not. There we go. And click. Oh wait, I can just do this. Click, click, place, 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 click, 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 and then place, place, place again. And we'll do this till there's like 9 of each. And I'm doing this on stream to prove we are building this and this is what we're doing, so that way people can't say I just went and downloaded the map, if you know what I mean, boys. Don't like it when people's like, oh, you didn't create that. You downloaded it. No, I didn't. I created most of the things I got. If I ever did download, I usually say this map has been downloaded, but I don't think I've ever downloaded a map. I think I downloaded like one map just to like get a design, and then I like removed the map later and made my own design. So, to be honest, that's all gone. Alright, so now we got those, we got that. I need to put 9 buckets in there of water. We will need sponges as well, so hold on. So, buckets of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So everyone can get a bucket. It's all in there. Because we will be doing that. Now we need sponge. So now we're going to do something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's all in here. We're going to need stone brick stairs. So I'll grab those. 9. 9. 9. There we go. So we're going to put down every type of block that I feel might be going into this build into this chest, so everyone gets it. So yes, mossy stone brick wall, of course. We'll do 9 of these. Actually, 10, because I got to give myself one. Meant to do that earlier, but that's fine. That's easy to do. All I have to do is just take this, this, and do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Place them all back in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just give them to myself like that. Easy. Done. Next. Did I give myself a sponge? I did not. Again, that's very easy. SE8. Forgot to give people these, but that's easy. I'd give myself 10. Take 1 for myself. And give 9 to the chest, so everybody can take 1 item of that each. Again, this is filling up an entire chest full of items that is needed. So everybody takes one item, because they're all 9s, except for these. There's 9 buckets in there. Let's see here. What else are we going to be needing? I'm just going to go through like this and just take a random look at things. So we need iron doors, so we'll take 10 of these. More. Iron bars. 10 of those. Then right there, nothing here. I'll let people mess around with terracotta. Why not? But we're going to use certain terracottas. Just because I like the designs of them. No. We'll definitely do stuff with, like, I don't know, oh, but I don't want infested stuff, so we're gonna have to, oh yeah, we'll definitely be using composters. I'll do 9 because I already had one. Oh, but I done that other thing too, so there we go. We'll have like armor stands. Oh yeah, I gotta give myself one of these items each before I give it to the people. Let's see here. Definitely do a dungeon. So hold on, we'll grab 10 of these. And the dungeon's gonna be made with obsidian a little bit, so like mobs can't, like, you know, blow up the areas. I got space for one more, and so do you guys. So we're gonna take a quick look around. I know we're gonna use the different stone bricks as well, but I think I already put those in there, so we're good with that. We'll definitely give out... I can't sign them though, for some reason it's really weird. We're gonna do definitely this stuff, so I need to pull that out. Some of the items I'll drop a lot into just because, like, it'd be pretty okay. We'll put crafting tables in. This will just be for, like, looks. Sorry guys, I'm just quickly going through and taking a quick look to see what I want to do. Because some of these items I don't have room to put into my chest here. So some of them I'll definitely do that with. But we will take that and put them in there like that just to get them. We'll definitely do some beehives. Thank you, game. We'll do... I don't know, guys. I'm trying to think. I'll definitely need some of these because I'm doing bushes later. And jungle leaves. Why not? Because they both look good. Take a little bit of sweet berry just for the looks of gardening. We'll take some bamboo. Definitely some lily pads. We'll take some vines in some areas. Cobwebs in some areas. No. Trying to think, what all could we get, guys, that we're gonna be using? We use cauldrons, definitely. Use lanterns. Jesus, we're gonna need another chest of items. 4 items, I meant. So let me go get a chest again, guys. Chest. And we'll do it right here. Because again, this is just where we go to get everything. We'll do this, delete this all off, scroll down, and keep going. Until we get every item that might be used in this. Trying to think, what all could we be using? I know we done that. Okay, so we'll do campfires. What is this? Beehive. Wait, beehive. Okay, yes, we'll use those. Blast furnaces. We'll do smokers. Let's see here. We'll do grindstones. Barrels, definitely. Ooh, I think. I'll give redstone lamp for those who want to be creative with it. We'll do paintings. We'll also do item frames. Did I already do item frames in here? I did not. So we'll do this and this. Over here would be like the fires, all this stuff. There we go. Let's see here. More. We'll do sugar cane as well, apart from bamboo. We'll do shulkers, but when I just say shulkers, we'll do, like, for instance, oh yeah, they're all individually, they don't stack. Shulkers will be something else, but first I kind of want to do, like, wither skeleton skulls. We'll do this, we'll do dragon skull, a creeper skull. We'll do definitely a zombie skull as well, so we'll add the skulls in. I really don't know of anything else I want to add off the top of my head, but we'll scroll through here and just take a quick look. Take a loom just in case. Levers. Buttons. We're going to make out of stone. Oh my god, guys. I'm just going through this, just seeing what all we want to add onto this castle. And just allowing people to take hold of it and feel really good. So we're going to... I don't know if that'll go good or not, so I'm not going to use it. Did we do our different... No, we didn't. Okay, actually, we'll go ahead and do that. So we need stone, brick, Okay, so we got mossy stone brick we're going to be using. Cracked stone brick. We'll use some chiseled. Why not? These are infested. That's why I'm using these. See, infested. Alright, I think I got the other stone bricks all sorted, so yes, like that. Nice. Although I didn't add the infested slabs into... Not infested, but hold on. I didn't add this in there. And I thought... maybe... Hold on, let's go slab right quick. Let's see here. Got that slab, but no, we didn't do any of that. That's fine. So good. Good thing I came in here. We'll grab some of this and move it in here. Boom. Alright. So we got the slabs, we got all that done. We can come up here in our inventory, grab any item from here that we need, or any item from either of these chests that we need. So, it's there. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is, I guess save and quit, maybe. So it saves these blocks. We'll go ahead and fall. Come down here and start working. And again, guys, like if something's not in the chest, you guys can just walk up, and I don't know what that button is for you guys, but you can actually grab items by just looking at it and clicking a certain button. I don't know what it is on console. I know what it is on PC. PC, you just click your scroll wheel in and it chooses it. So we do, however, have like slabs and stuff like this being used here, but I think that was only for the bridge. We will add like more sections of this bridge, like a section that comes down a little bit, hooks back up and connects back over there. And do that on both sides, and then connect it to make it look more like a bridge and not like just a flat surface. That is planned. Alright. We got a lot planned, and time to build it. And again, we also got that all the way up there for admins slash like owners slash like people building this castle. Can come up here, and all the items are in this. And to make sure people can't just come up here and grab, actually I know you guys can't just come up here and grab, I have it set to where everyone's a spectator unless I set them to have privileges. So that is already taken care of. So it's all up there for the people that are going to be doing that. And again, whoever spends a certain amount of hours on this, I'm not going to be specifying it to you guys, will get to be an admin on the server I make. Now, admins will have operator ability. Now, with that said, if you guys abuse that operator ability, A, spawning items to cheat for yourselves, A, spawning items in to cheat for a friend, or B, banning slash kicking those that I want to say should not be banned, will get your admin ability removed. I will actually go myself and remove it, set you as a member, and then after I set you as a member, I will make sure you can't cheat, and I will make sure you can't PvP, and I will make sure you can't break blocks. Actually, I might even set you back as spectator only, depending on how severe it is. So, be that as it may. And let's see if we can start getting people on to help me build. And with that said, I don't want to do that while streaming, because again, guys, we've already probably been streaming for about an hour to 2 hours, and I haven't done really too much. And to let you guys know, I'm not going to stream every bit of this build, because then YouTube will just take it wrongly, and I do gotta say it is a boring concept, because it is a bit boring, to be honest with you guys, just to sit down and watch someone talk and yabble on and, you know, build something like this. It's gonna take like a month to build every bit of it if it's by himself. So yeah, I just don't want to do a full month of me just building this and have you guys stay bored. So I hope you guys liked and enjoyed the stream. If you guys want to join, you can add my PlayStation which is not going to pop. It's right here in front of you guys, right there. You can add my PSN. Send me a message with your friend request, giving me a thing saying that you're here for the Minecraft world, and I will accept it. If you're not my friend, you want to be my friend, but you do not say, this is blank, I'm here for the world or Minecraft world, I will not accept it, okay? That's the only rules and conditions on adding me. It is right there in front of you guys. Alright? As always, smash the like, subscribe button. Don't forget the bell icon. Until next time, stay awesome. And peace.